Good afternoon. This is Melanie Bluegrass with Abolition News Network. Today is December 1st, 1857, and we are continuing our series talking to people with religious institutions that have strong opinions about the abolition of slavery. We have with us in our studio today someone from the Society of Friends, also known as Quakers. Please welcome to our studio someone who has very strong views about abolishing slavery, Mr. Jan van Dam der Smeer.
Van Dam der Smeer.
Van Dam der Smeer.
Van Dam der Smeer.
Jan van Dam der Smeer.
Hello.
I got it.
Danke.
So pleased to have you in our studio.
Danke.
Yeah. So the Friends, or Quakers, they seem to have been really committed to abolishing slavery. Can you tell us how that all began?
Certainly. Well, it all started when our founder, George Fox, he went and he visited in 1671, he visited the island of Barbados.
What? The island of Barbados?
Yeah, Barbados.
Barbados?
Barbados.
Oh, you mean the island of Barbados?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Yeah.
And so when he went there, he talked to the people, and from then up until his death in 1691, he encouraged us to take a strong position against the slave trade.
Well, I have a lot of respect for him for asking his entire organization to take such a strong stance on anti-slavery. So, what was the end result?
Well, I mean, it never really ends, really. I mean, since then, in 1727, we had an annual meeting, and in 1727 in London, we decided to increase our defense against the slave trade and to censor the trafficking of the people. And then in 1758 we wrote up a resolution which I have here with me.
Oh, can you read that for us?
Yes, of course. We fervently warn all in profession with us that they should avoid being of any way concerned in reaping the unrighteous profits arising from the iniquitous practice of dealing in the Negro or other slaves. Therefore, in the original purchase, one man selleth another, as he doth the beasts that perish, without any better pretension to a property in him than that of a superior force, in direct violation of the gospel rule, which teaches all to do as they would be done by, and to do good to all, being the reverse of that covetous disposition which furnish encouragement to the poor ignorant people to perpetuate the savage wars, in order to supply the demands of this most unnatural traffic by which great numbers of mankind, free by nature, are subject to inextricable bondage, and which hath often been observed to fill the possessors with haughtiness, tyranny, luxury, and barbarity, corrupting the minds and debasing the morals of the children, to the unspeakable prejudice of religion and virtue, and the exclusion of that holy spirit of universal love, meekness, and charity. This is an unchangeable nature and the glory of true Christianity. Therefore, we can do no less than, with the greatest earnestness, impress it upon friends everywhere, that they should endeavor to keep their hands clear of this unrighteous gain of oppression.
That's a very powerful statement there. So outside of the humanitarian concerns, which we have talked about before here on the show, you also point out that there are some flaws in the economics of slavery.
So many. Like for instance, I have a chart here with me. This here is an example of a typical trafficking of the Negroes from their native land. When they go, they are shipped from the coasts of their native land by ship. And they start with 400,000 Negroes collected from the land. And before they even get to the coast, before they get loaded up, 200,000 of them die before they reach the coast. Once there, another 50,000, quarter of them are sick and dead. They die from things like scurvy and dysentery while on the ship, and others look to escape. They jump overboard, and the rest that die and are sick, they are thrown as well. So before they even do that, and they make their way to the Middle Passage to the West Indies, another 50 of them, or 30,000 of them, die before, as they are making the climatic seasoning for plantation life, the life that they're going to lead once they get to America. So all in all, when they arrive in America, there's only 120,000 out of the 400,000 at the beginning that end up ready for labor in the South. And this is the real waste of human life.
It really is. That's horrifying. The sheer numbers that only maybe a fourth of the people that are originally shipped actually survived. You would think that with all of the expenses involved, that it wouldn't really be profitable for the Atlantic trade to continue to exist.
You would, but no, actually, it's very different. The Negroes that come from Africa, the native ones from the native land, they command a price that is 20% higher than that of those born of Creole or mixed blood descent.
Really? Why is that?
Well, the ones that are born into the slavery, there is a certain hopelessness of the disposition that is not as valuable. The ones from the native land, they have a ferociousness, a fierceness, and a courage about them, and this strong. They have it makes them for the promptitude in preparing themselves for work on the plantation. So they command a higher price that way.
Well, thank you for enlightening us about all of that. And I wish the Society of Friends success in your mission to let politicians know about how unchristian the slave trade is.
We have some refreshments you might like in your honor.
No, ma'am. Look at this. This is a stereotype. You bring the oats, the picture of our founder, he's upside down. We feed these to the horses. Take it away.
All right, you don't have to be so rude.
Close the window! Close the window!
What window?
Wait, no, just get rid of these. Just get rid of these. We'll clean them up later.
But look at him! He's an insult to the Quakers. I gotta clean him now.
You should be a receptionist at a lunatic asylum.
I heard that.
Just go! Get out of here! Get out of here! Stop it! Stop it! Sorry. So, back to what we were talking about. I do think that the Quakers' presence in Pennsylvania could be the reason why the slavery's so low there. Great job. Love the Quakers. So, good luck with your mission, and may I suggest if you want to really influence the politicians, start at the federal level and maybe, clean up your self-image. Gosh. Whew. This is Melanie Bluegrass with Abolition News Network saying good afternoon.